With the impending release of Anime War Episode 9, I thought it'd be a good idea to take a look back and see why Anime War is so successful. But before I dive into that, just two quick notes. I am running an Anime War tablet contest. I'm giving away a free graphic pen display tablet. Top 5 in this contest will win awards. I'll put a card here at the top. You can click that and see how to win that tablet. Also, on my Patreon, I'm ramping it back up. I'm releasing a lot of pictures and images of Demon Rush and Anime War Episode 9, and I will be releasing a 9-minute video clip of Anime War Episode 9 for gold members or above. Your support on Patreon goes a very long way, so thank you in advance. From Goku to Naruto, Ichigo to Boros, it's got all of the mainstream anime characters, which brings in anime fans from around the world. This cross-promotion of characters is doing something that the anime industry can't do because of licensing restrictions. The great part about this is I've had many fans say that they've started watching a lot of these other anime in order to learn about those specific characters, like Fairy Tail and Natsu, for example. There is a benefit to each anime as Anime War exposes fans of one series to others. Before there was Ultra Instinct, there was the Omni Super Saiyan form. Back in 2016, during Anime War's prequel series, Goku vs. Saitama, I introduced Black Goku, who had a Super Saiyan White transformation. Later in this series, Goku was able to achieve this form as well. During this period, Goku's strongest transformation was Super Saiyan Blue, so the white-haired form was eagerly sought out by fans and engaged many Dragon Ball fans into the series. Tough enemies. Dragon Ball Z was notorious for impossibly strong enemies that took entire arcs to defeat. In many cases, the villain would seem invincible, making the victory that much more satisfying. Through Dragon Ball Super, however, this sense of hopelessness for our heroes was lost. We always knew Goku was going to pull through, but in Dragon Ball Z, we didn't. Goku died twice to powerful enemies, and he nearly died on Namek as well. That sense of hopelessness is what made the battle so grip the edge of your seat exciting to watch. Going into Anime War, I wanted to bring back that sense of hopelessness. Viewers often comment, how can they possibly win against Dark Siphoning, or just kill an evil god already? Even Gohan's new universe-breaking Dragon Cannon attack failed to defeat Mare. One other reason that Anime War is so successful is because of the writing. Viewers legitimately don't know how the evil gods will be defeated and tune in every episode to see how it will ultimately move forward. One major reason it's so successful is because it's a series. Creating one fan animation is difficult enough as it is, but creating an entire series is an incredible feat. Many fan animators have aspirations of creating their own series, but often get overwhelmed with the first episode that is either never finished or they can't get to an episode 2 because they're too burnt out. There have only been a few that have done it successfully: Melavelli, who has Dragon Ball Absalon, Boko Demando, who has Dragon Ball Multiverse, and myself with Anime War. However, none of us have finished our series. Animation is not a one-man job. In fact, most animation studios have an entire building full of employees working on each episode, with a budget of around $300,000 or more. Trying to create an entire episode by yourself with little to no budget is a titan of a task, so trying to finish an entire series is seemingly impossible. Melavelli has been working on Dragon Ball Absalon for 7 years, and I've been doing Anime War for about 2. The way I've gotten so far so quickly is by taking shortcuts. Lots and lots of shortcuts. Shortcuts like reusing animations, tracing, rotoscoping, and the use of subbing Japanese voices whatever I want them to say, which saved me from having to work with English voice actors. Although these methods encounter inevitable criticism, the fact remains that I produced 5 episodes in 1 year. My methods were to do whatever it takes to tell my whole story. This kept fans interested in the series because, although episodes obviously can't come out on a weekly basis, they knew one would be coming out every 2 months or so. As the episodes progressed, I've been increasing the quality, which also increases the production time. With this, I was only able to produce 2 episodes in 2018. While fans do like increased quality, what they really prefer is more quantity. More episodes of less quality is better to the majority of viewers than less episodes of higher quality. Contrary to that popular belief that quality over quantity, in terms of YouTube, quantity is superior in most cases, and that applies here as well. There are many fan animators that have produced unreal levels of quality fan animation, but they take a ridiculously long time to produce, they're short in length, and they aren't a full series. Doing such an animation as an entire series of full-length episodes would take a lifetime. literally. This one from Reiji took 5 months to do a 2-minute animation, meaning he could probably produce around 4.5 minutes of animation at this level in an entire year, and that it would take around 5 years to make a single episode of this quality. 5 years to make one episode, or 5 episodes in 1 year. In terms of YouTube, speed is of the most importance. Anime War is free and accessible. In an age where streaming services are buying up exclusive rights to air different anime, it's not really logical to purchase a subscription to every service there is. Being on YouTube means it's free for everyone to enjoy without having to purchase any of those subscriptions. Many of these services even aren't available in all countries, but YouTube is. It's a series made by fans for the fans, and that accounts for a large amount of the views, totaling over 77 million, with a fan base from all over the world. Anime War gives justice to characters that have been shunned by their anime. Anime War is full of fan transformations for characters like Luffy Gear 5, Goku and Vegeta Omni Super Saiyan, God of Destruction Trunks, Piccolo Super Namekian form. Transformations for characters are fun, and fans pour in to see what they will look like. Gohan, who fell off in Dragon Ball Super and wasn't even in the Broly movie, achieved the Trinity Super Saiyan Blue form in Anime War from his training with Piccolo in the Room of Spirit and Time. This allowed him to go toe-to-toe with Mare in episodes 2, 5, and 6, and he regained some of that badassery that he had lost in Super. Vegeta went on a murderous rampage in episode 7, revitalizing that menacing give no F's Vegeta that we all fell in love with from Dragon Ball Z. These little aspects of giving fans what they want out of characters, which the anime shuns away from, is a major reason that viewers love this show. The music choices. Instead of using remixed or remade anime music, Anime War uses Two Steps from Hell and other composers under the Position Music label. Many of these dramatic orchestra tracks add a varying element to Anime War, enhancing epic moments through the use of such music. It has become part of the Anime War brand to utilize orchestra. These heart-pounding and emotional tracks engage the viewer and get them invested in the moment. I cannot stress enough how important audio is in the production of an animation. I would go as far as to say, in many cases, it's more important than the animation itself. A spectacular animation without proper music or sound effects can seem weak, but a weak animation with epic music and incredible sounds can come off as much better than it actually is. I think a major reason that Goku vs Saitama was so successful is for this reason. While the animation was completely terrible, the music and sound effects made it seem much more epic than it actually was. Audio is often overlooked by viewers and has more of a subliminal effect, but that effect greatly impacts the viewer's impression on the overall piece. I think what animators who are better than me can take from Anime War is put more work into the audio. Don't be afraid to spend money licensing music like I do, especially if you just poured months of work into the animation. Through the journey of Goku vs Saitama and Anime War, I made friends with a lot of other animators, really talented young guys who are interested in helping out and participating to make a show. Guys like Marimo, Audi Loki, Phenimation, Clovertech Productions, N Name Nick, The Notorious Luke, Mysticon, and more have contributed to helping make these episodes. It's really nice that these guys are able to work on a 15 to 30 second piece while I work on the majority of the episode as a whole. This way they can focus on doing some beautiful original animation that really pops in the episode and gets people's interest. Next up is the reaction videos. Now, a lot of fan animators actually don't like people reacting to their fan animations because they think it's just simply a form of stealing, but I really enjoy people's reactions to the episodes.
What? 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 Disappear. Oh, yeah! Oh!
It accomplishes two things. Number one, it's great marketing. Every time somebody does a reaction video to your video, they are marketing you to all of their fans. The other reason why I love the reaction videos is because it's a learning process for me. I get to see as they watch it, what are the moments that really stood out to them? What gets them excited? What do they love and what do they dislike? Usually a lot of these reactors will leave some criticism at the end of the reaction. That's also very helpful feedback. And I think that These reaction videos definitely helped play a role, and especially with Goku vs Saitama getting it off the ground. Obviously, Anime War can't look like the official anime. It's basically a fan-made clone with no budget. But even so, making an entire engaging series, giving fans what they want from characters but they never got, and the effective use of music and sound effects have put Anime War on the map. Coming up within the next month or two, Anime War Episode 9 will be released, and it's going to dive deep into the story of Anime War, and it's going to explain how Dark Siphoning will be beaten. We'll find out the master plan of the evil god Zorama, and the story is going to push forward. I hope you guys are excited because I'm working really hard on this one, and I can't wait to show it to you.